Welcome everybody of the internet's land to Mind Fuel. Dude, I'm lost.
14?
I think it's 14. We skipped one
because we went to 13 and a half.
It was actually supposed to be 12 and a half. So this is either 13 or 14. I'm not sure. The link will be in the description. So we're back again with another episode here, and we got some shit to talk about today. We're going to talk about sales and selling yourself, selling your product, selling your service. We're going to talk about Tomac being a fucking boss and coming through it. Talking about being humble, and we got some cocky Rocky going in here. Pogo's got a story about cocky Rocky.
Yeah,
so
believe it or not.
We're coming in fucking hot. We'll give it a little update what we've been doing the past week, because we didn't do one last week. I was away.
Yeah, where were you? Kentucky.
I was in Kentucky. My good friend Alex Buck tied the knot to a wonderful young lady. Actually, she's a helicopter pilot.
Shout out, really?
Pretty sick.
That's actually badass.
Pretty sick. So,
sick as fuck.
So I was in Kentucky for the past weekend.
Good time.
Thoroughly hitting all the Kentucky bourbon distilleries, so I'm a little foggy the past couple days. But so I was out there. Pogues, Matt, what the fuck were you two goons doing?
You start.
Working, man, riding. Did some mountain biking for the first time or second time this year. Getting back into it. We're fucking. That's it. I love it. It's actually trails were mint. They weren't muddy, nothing.
Nice.
It was nice. It was good.
Matt.
Still working?
Yeah.
Yeah. M71. Still got a day job.
Fucking killing it.
You know, yeah, trying to work out, trying to get myself back in shape for the moto and BMX season.
You were at Bethel today?
I was at Bethel today. I was filming some the M71 Monday, which was cool. Yeah, I had a chance to meet with a couple other stores today. It didn't go as well as I thought, but hey.
All right.
Sales.
That's exactly, yeah.
Just keep going.
Got to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
I'm still stoked. I'm still super excited about all the plans that I have with M71, like for the near future. You know, all the new designs. Actually, you know, for the past few days, I was designing some new things, and I'm really excited.
Keep it a secret.
I'll keep it a secret. Yeah.
It
is.
Give us a little thing. You got some cool shit for.
There's only gonna be like 3 of us that are gonna be wearing though.
Nice.
Pogo, you're one of them.
Hell yeah.
I
like
you're one of them. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm beyond stoked. So.
What's beyond stoked? What's the word for beyond stoked?
Like a 12 out of 10.
I don't know, dude. I'm just super excited, man. With life in general.
Stoked at.
Like fucking so pitted.
No, dude, it's just like with life in general, like
it was lit.
No, it's just like with life in general, man. Like you see a bunch of people out there making it happen.
Yeah.
And dude, this is USA. Like, you know, it's possible for us too. Yeah. You know, it's just it requires time and dedication and hard work. But I guess that's the only secret. And every once in a while we get the distractions. But
yeah. I've been
it is what it is.
Pissed off motherfucker lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to rip fucking people's heads off lately. So I gotta calm down a little bit. This time last year I was pretty calm, cool, and collective, but now I'm shit's not going my way, so I'm throwing a little fucking adult temper tantrum here. So I gotta fucking straighten my act out and just get take a step back a little bit and figure some shit out. You know.
Sometimes you gotta clear your head and just
yeah.
You know, sometimes you're getting arm pumps. You know, you gotta get out of the racetrack and just take a breathe.
Just keep fucking chewing aspirin to your blood stays out.
I've never done that.
So
it really helps. Yeah,
it works good. Thin your blood out. You know, but you just straight up like get some blood thinners. You know, just fucking
blood thinners. No,
don't they? Some athletes do shit like that, right? It's called I don't know. I know Alden Baker almost got in trouble for it or something.
You do that. I mean,
blood doping. Isn't that like pumping oxygen into your blood?
You blood dope. You do all sorts of shit. I mean, fuck, dude.
I heard like Baker was doing it.
How do you think these fucking dudes break a bone in their back in 3 weeks?
I know.
They're fucking jamming themselves full of so much fucking HGH, dude. There's no fucking way.
They do that shit.
Football players, hockey players,
I'm pretty sure Shane McElrath had a busted foot or a busted hand that he won last weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, these dudes are tough, but I mean, you fucking pump HGH in your system. You fucking heal real quick, dude.
Really? Wow. It's kind of scary though.
I mean, it's natural hormone in your body. It's just synthetic made, and you just pump a shitload more of it in you than not. But regardless, you know, it is what it is. We want to talk about sales and selling today because I suck at it, and I think I could use some advice from these two gentlemen. Or
if anyone out there on the interweb has some advice from Bruce Mono,
that's it
for all of us.
Everybody,
man. For all of us,
everybody.
That's it. Selling is tough for me. It's really tough for me to do cold calls and cold sales and all this stuff. So I want to talk about it a little bit today. Something I've been struggling with for a long time. And it's not even selling your product or your service, but you got to sell yourself as well too, and you got to sell yourself in every situation. Like I was saying, these guys, you got to sell yourself to get your girlfriend to give it up at night for you. You know what I mean?
Which is true, I guess. If you look at
so
it.
you got to sell everything. You got to sell your kids to eat their vegetables. You got to sell, you know, the mailman to put your fucking mail in the mailbox. You know, it's all the sales. You know, I got to sell you guys. Come over here and do this fucking sick show every day.
You're not gonna sell me, dude.
So sales, I mean, I have trouble with it just because, like I said, I'm kind of like an introverted type dude, and it's a like cold call, and it's a little weird. So how do you guys? I know Matt, obviously you are a full-time salesman right now. Like, what works for you? What doesn't work for you? How long did it take you? And kind of elaborate on that a little bit, like.
What doesn't? All right, I'll start with what doesn't work for me. What doesn't work for me is the old school sales,
which
like
is
harassing people, going after people, calling them 20
Agreed.
times a day. I think that's annoying. Like, to me, I see myself as a customer, as someone that's trying to buy something. Everyone needs a little time.
Yeah.
You know, like when I really want something, I'm gonna buy it. You might not, you know, I might not buy it right away, like. But I'm gonna buy it. You know.
You think? I'm gonna keep cutting you guys off because I don't want to like hash out some of this. But follow-ups, like when you someone comes into the store, they say, "Hey man, I'm like into this bike, but I'm not buying it today. I want some information." What's your take on follow-ups?
Follow-ups are extremely important, but I don't see the follow-up. The way that I do the follow-up is not to actually get the sale. Is more. I want to provide like some help, you know, in a way that I can at least realistically, like whether I make the sale or not. I mean, obviously, I care, but at the same time, like my main goal is basically get that person the type of product that they want. You know, like I would never sell you an XR80 to go to the motocross track because I know that thing wouldn't work for yourself. You know, even if they want to buy it. So basically, I'm like always straight up honest, you know, like if there's someone that's looking for a product that I don't think is going to be good for that type of person, I tell them, I'm like, hey, I don't tell people what to buy, but I'm also here to guide you to the right direction. So I always like try to help people just kind of, I don't sell anything. I just kind of like, I keep it very simple.
I think that your sales, like what you're in your market is good for you too, because you grew up riding. Like you have knowledge of motorcycle, road bike, enduro, motocross,
that's
quad,
one thing
utility,
that helped.
Sport, side by side, like you know.
You could.
I remember like the first day that I got the job at the dealership, I already knew pretty much. I would say like the bikes, I knew pretty much all of them.
Like you knew what they were for, and
exactly
what level should be riding.
I didn't know anything about watercraft and quads because it's not something that I grew up on. But at the same time, it's kind of like the same concept.
Once you know one, you know.
And then you just learn. You learn by doing it every day. But to me, like sales is all about keeping it simple. You have to be honest with your customer. You know, people make mistakes. I make mistakes, and when I make mistakes, I tell them straight up. I'm like, hey, listen, it's been busy as hell, or hey, listen, I was supposed to do that, it didn't happen, but hey, what can I do to make it up to you? You know, like, and people appreciate that when you're not trying to hide anything. And also, like, if you're charging something, you always, the way that I do with my customers, I tell them everything that's being charged. I don't like having any like hidden fees or because it is what it is. These are the fees. Listen, I'm gonna try to work with you so you can get a good experience here with us. But these are the fees. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing I can do about it. So and then when
from them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find out either way. So
but another thing that I believe helps me with sales is the fact that I'm really good at engaging with a customer. Like I'm really good at talking to the customer. Like before even we sit down and talk about numbers, I always talk about like multiple different things.
Yeah,
you know?
so
I always feel like
a connection.
exactly making a connection because that makes it easy. You know, like there was a couple customers last week that people don't like buying warranties, extended warranties, and I've been selling a shitload of extended warranties because people trust me. You know, like there was a couple guys last week. They literally told me they're like, Matt, is this worth it? I never bought it before, but if you say yes, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Which means the guy was just like he wasn't seeing me as a salesperson. He was seeing me as someone that was there to help.
No,
and that's
can trust, you know.
Yeah, and that's what I tell people. Like sometimes people call me salesman, and I hate it because that's kind of like the car dealership guys. And those guys are all scumbags, man. They're all like cutthroats, you know.
Dude,
and I don't want people looking at me like that.
When I was buying cabinets for my house, I remember I went into fucking Kitchen Express. I'm gonna put them on fucking blast right now. I went in there and I knew what I wanted. What you see in my kitchen is what I wanted. I wanted a shaker style cabinet in gray. They didn't have it. This lady would not let me leave. She was trying to get me to fucking buy anything. Like green, fucking brown, this style, that style. I've never been so fucking turned off by a fucking straight up salesperson my entire life. I won't recommend it, and I don't recommend fucking going there just because they didn't have my best interests of what I wanted.
Yeah, which is that should be at cost. So
exactly. Yeah.
Should be number one is like the consumer's best interest.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
If you're that kind of salesman.
Yeah.
But that's
you're there to help them. You're not there to get something for you.
No,
You're there to help them. You know, get what they want, put them in the
And I tell people sometimes, man, like a lot of people sometimes they're like, why do you think I should buy a Yamaha and I'll buy a KTM? And I tell them, I'm like, hey, listen, it's 2017. They don't make anything that's bad anymore. Yeah. It's all personal preference. Like, I cannot tell you what to buy. What I can do is, I can tell you the good things about the product that I sell here, and then you can make the decision yourself.
Yeah.
Because I cannot make, dude, I can barely make decisions for myself. Like, why would I tell you what to buy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I always tell people, like, I never talk crap about competition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even mention competition because I think the worst thing that people normally do is, you know, you can see like AT&T commercials or Verizon commercials. Yeah. They're like talking about their competition in their commercials, and I think it's kind of stupid because that gets, you know, their customers like curious about, you know, a certain company. Yeah. You don't want to do that. Like just focus on your product, focus on the good things that you have to sell, and that's what I do.
Yeah. So now, what about like keeping? So all right, so like you basically where you're at now, you have two forms of leads: people that walk in the store, like I did, or like a sales funnel, like of people contacts. So how do you keep your sales funnel full? If people aren't walking in the door, how do you get people to come in the door?
It depends.
Is that even an issue right now?
I always try to get people to come to the door because I think when it comes to numbers, when you're talking over the phone, it's kind of confusing.
So is that them calling you, or is that you kind of keeping like an email list or a list of contacts or someone you met here? You know, how do you keep that?
It depends.
Because when that funnel dries out, you're kind of screwed. You know.
Yeah. We get leads from Yamaha, Honda as well.
Okay, so they do.
You know, like people with the internet these days, they know exactly what you want to buy.
Yamaha.com, they'll look up a YZ250.
Yeah. As soon as they punch in their email, you know, we get the leads right away.
To you. Okay. When I did done some sales previously. That's how we got all our leads. Was from the main corporation. People would go. They'd say, you know, find out the closest, you know, dealer towards you. Yeah. And then and then it'd get dispersed from there, whichever one was closer, and it'd shoot back to us. And then I would call them from there. You know, it's not like we had to do kind of any like cold sales like what I'm trying to do right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I guess when you're first starting out, that's what you have to do. You have to get your funnel full by you just literally going out and shaking hands and making contacts. You know?
Yeah. I'm thinking too, dude. Like who are you? Like, what kind of companies are you trying to sell yourself to?
That's like That's like
you know what I'm saying?
That's like a problem. I'm like all over the place.
You're all over the place
right now. You know, so I'm just going into.
But like, so when Matt steps into Danbury Power Sports, he's not stepping into Best Buy. So like Matt goes into Danbury and he's like, all right, this is like I know this. We connect. I offer helpful information because I actually know this. Yeah. And the people coming through the door are also interested in the same thing. Like Matt likes moto, and these people like moto or road biking or jet skiing.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think it's easier to connect. So if you were to pitch your business to
the people that I know,
well, no, to industries that you know about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever relates to you, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Well, what about like for you, for Pioneer, Jake? Is your dad kind of out doing that more? You guys 50-50?
It's about 50-50.
Yeah. So how are you guys going about it? Like, how does
it's a lot of word of mouth, honestly. But like I told you today, like I guess you call it a lead.
Yeah.
The dude I finished up a drainage job for, when he was like, all right, well, I mean, my neighbor whose house is literally 30 feet away from mine is having the same exact problem, and he's been complaining about it. I got mine fixed. He was like, oh, I'll let him know, like, that you can do it for him. But I was like, all right, that's cool, perfect. But I went over there anyways and knocked on the door and talked to the guy. So, I don't know, that's kind of how it unfolds for us, you know?
Yeah, it's just kind of just word of
I mean,
mouth.
that and, like, newspaper advertisement, just word advertisement.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wanted to talk to you about putting together, like, a PDF.
Yeah, we could do that.
And I need to submit that to actually.
It was funny because I was reading an article
A paper
online,
company.
and like marketing agencies get people in the door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, like how the fuck, like, do marketing agencies get clients? And like dude, fucking hundreds of articles come up. Marketing agents having trouble getting clients.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is like an oxymoron, you know what I mean? This is
that's
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it was the same thing, like, dude, just get out there and handshake it and just network.
That's the best, is
network,
just face to face, because you can make a connection, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it said. Just
Like, if you, so like, I knocked on a homeowner's door, and like, there's homeowners from 23, I don't know, I've seen kids buy houses at 23, 24 years old.
Yeah.
And there's homeowners that are like Mr. Sanduli next door, you know what I'm saying? And your favorite fucking neighbor. But like, you just have to, like, obviously I could connect better with like a younger generation.
Exactly, yeah.
But like, they're like, I find myself almost having to be like, kind of like, all right, so if I got like a middle-aged to older person, like, you handle yourself kind of a little bit differently. Not to the point of unprofessional or anything, but like, you handle the situation differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I got you 100%.
At least your personal presence.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it's like my business is kind of different. Like, you know, I'm 71. I'm trying to sell a lifestyle.
Yes.
It's different. You guys are trying to sell a service.
Yeah.
So the way that you guys, I mean, you, Jake, you guys are probably doing it already because your business is already pretty successful. But you have to see your business as a help provider.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like yours. I mean, you're pitching your business for other businesses in a way that, hey, I'm here to help your business grow.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I remember when we did the first M71 video, like, I remember you saying that. You're like, let me help you grow your business. Let me help you. You know what I mean? Like, dude, realistically, we're here to serve people. No matter what you do. You're here to help people. You know, if you actually want to make a difference, you have to help people. You have to find a way to, like, add value to people's lives or add value to people's, you know, businesses.
Yeah.
So
I agree 100%.
it's just like different kind of sales, different kind of, you know, but at the same time, again, if you're like really into what you're doing, sometimes it happens, you know, it takes time, but
it'll
like
happen. Yeah, patience, you know.
You know, I see a lot of like nutrition program sales. You ever see that?
Programs.
Like people, like I know when I was going to World Gym, like not a lot, but like a handful of people, like it's like this online thing of, I forget the name of it, but like they just promote, and it's all, I'm guessing it's all commission and stuff, but these, I don't know, it's just something I know.
Yeah, like
it's like popping up.
Like influencer type stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you're
you
like
can see what's his name, Andy Frisella, he hates those guys that like that sells those
I
products.
know what you're talking.
Like he hates that because it's all like, you know, young dudes that never built a business before and they're trying to sell you a weight of like, oh, there you go. I'm like 19 years old and I'm gonna help you, you know, build your business. It's like, dude, you haven't done shit yet. You know, he hates that kind of thing.
No, agree.
You gotta have
it.
You know?
Yeah. So cool. Yeah, sales.
That's it.
Yeah, we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it tomorrow. We're gonna keep working on it, and I'm gonna fucking.
We should do like the sales topic every once in a while because I believe that we can always help each other.
Well,
and guess what? I'm not that good either. Like I'm always trying to learn.
Sales will make or break your business. You can have the best product in the world, like of whatever, but if you're not selling anything, you're out of business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like it is. I fucking hated it when I was a kid. I hated sales. I hated doing it. I hated everything about it. But the older I get, the more important. Then I realize it is now. You need to sell your product to stay in business. Like it's that
product,
fucking
service,
simple.
everything.
It's that fucking simple, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll come back and touch on that. If anyone else has any, if anyone else has any good information, you know, let us know. But we want to talk about Eli Tomac. He's on
a mission, man. He's a man on a mission. He's sending it.
I saw part of the race, didn't see the whole thing.
I fell asleep for the 450, man. Dude, I was pissed.
He passed me fucking flat out past Dungey.
Yeah. He passed, I saw the highlights. He squared him up once and then bobbled. And
yeah.
Dude, it looked like a sick. I gotta watch it. We gotta watch it.
I gotta watch
after
it.
this.
Yeah, we could check it out. I think Tomac is, unless something happens unforeseen.
I'm so pumped for him.
Yeah.
He's sick.
Yes, because he was riding really good in 15 when he blew both his shoulders out.
Yeah.
Well, he struggled last year, and now he came back like true champion.
Even hurt, the beginning.
Fast to hurt to coming back now to literally sticking it to these guys.
Yeah.
I actually think if Roxon was still around, Tomac would be giving him a run first.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him. I knew that after that first win,
he was gonna be on a roll.
It was gonna
That's
be
all
just
I needed.
like, it was just one single win
He
to get his
started with
confidence
no
back.
momentum. He had no momentum.
Oh,
no
he was-
confidence.
No
Outdoor
confidence.
wasn't that well.
No.
He did win Daytona last year, and I thought
Yeah.
that was going to be a string, but Daytona's so different than their standard Supercross track. He can't.
It's
really,
hard to
yeah.
judge.
Yeah,
Hard to tell.
he can't really take it too much. So
I mean, I think like Dungey's probably on a tough spot right now.
Dungy's mentally fucked.
I was gonna say, yeah.
That's it.
Fucked.
Confidence, dude, is key, honestly. 100%. With
Yeah.
Moto, confidence is
Dude,
huge.
confidence is key with anything.
With
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah, selling, sales, confidence is
Selling.
all key.
Yeah.
Women,
Shit.
that's it.
It's taking your fear, stuffing it down, and being confident and going forward.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but again, it takes a lot of practice,
Yeah.
a lot of hard work for you to get your confidence.
Yeah.
But I think with Tomac was just a mental game.
That's all it was.
Because
New
I think
bike.
like that's how it is with all those guys. Because I think all those guys they're probably, you know, if you take them to the same racetrack and just put them to practice, it would probably be like pretty much the same. Like, you know, their lap times would be the same thing.
Yeah.
I strongly believe you would be, you know, very similar. You know, a few seconds here and there.
Yeah. That's like the old theory. Like I'd always like to see throw when Ricky Carmichael was in his prime. His prime. I always wanted to see him just a brand new stock
in his
bike.
prime,
Brand new stock bike, no suspension clickers, to see how much he could really hose those guys. I don't think that he'd be that far off from where he was. You know, he'd probably a little tougher with stock suspension compared to what he was riding.
Yeah.
But I think he'd still just fucking murdered those people. You know.
He's your favorite guy, right?
Carmichael was sick.
Ricky's a legend.
I was in that whole era. I mean, I saw Ricky ride multiple times. I don't know. You guys never got to, right?
I seen
Maybe
I saw him ride on
yeah.
on the Suzuki at Dilla when Stewart landed.
2005.
Yeah.
I never saw him live.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I saw Carmichael 125.
Yeah, that's how he's.
You know what I mean? That dude was sick. He was no fucking.
That's
deal.
another
And he was
thing.
fucking fat too. I'll never forget going through fucking Southwick, dude, on the split fire kegs, and his belly was fucking jiggling. I'm like, dude, you gotta be kidding me right now. But dude, it didn't matter.
He was sending it.
Yeah,
Cheeseburger
he's that cheeseburger for fucking fuel later on in the moto, you know?
Dude, that's it though. Different riding, different even if you look at it now, I almost feel running a 252 stroke, 40 252 strokes for an hour at Southwick, and then 40 450s for an hour at Southwick after a fresh groom. I feel like the track even develops a little differently.
Way different.
You know what I'm saying?
Way.
The breakers and the corners and everything develops way different.
Yeah, you never really got to race
No.
on two-stroke. I did. I could
When
see
everybody was.
I could see the development of the tracks way different, dude. Way different. Yeah, way different. You don't see. It's weird. You don't see a lot of square edge holes like you did back in the day. A lot of square edge fucking shit kickers at the top of jumps. You see because everyone's smooth on a four-stroke sound.
Just
Every jump back in the day had fucking divots in it, dude. You know.
I heard he was gnarly back then.
Yeah. They developed seriously, but we can actually roll this into our next topic. Carmichael, being humble, humility. Like Carmichael was a little cocky, but he was very humble.
Right.
You never heard like Stewart was cocky.
Yeah.
He was a cocky motherfucker. He was not humble. But like Carmichael, you'd see him on the podium. He was very calm, collective. Yeah. He was appreciative that he did win, but he still knew he had to continue to work because Chad Reed was coming up on him, or Kevin Windham was coming up on him. He kept it real. He was very, he was humble.
Yep.
But you see the dudes that get real cocky because they're the best at one time for a day.
Yeah.
You know, just because you're the best today doesn't mean you're gonna be the best tomorrow. And they stop learning. They stop working and they stop practicing. You know. So I think being humble in life and anything you want to do is true. If you stop learning about the products you're putting your brand on, or how they work or how the process works, you're going to be kind of stagnant in a position.
It's a journey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to continually be learning and stay humble. You don't know everything. You will never know everything.
And some people think, dude, some people are very thick-headed people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you
like I don't say like everything that I would tell you to take to heart, and so like that's what you got to do and that's how you got to do it. But some people like don't even listen, don't even like like when you guys are talking, dude, we're hanging out. Like I'm taking it in. Either like I agree or I don't, whatever. But it's all like good information. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to be flexible with the things that you want to learn.
Exactly.
I know a bunch of people, man, that their ego is just their worst enemy. I'm talking about like, dude. I know people at work. I don't even try to tell them, you know, otherwise because I'm not gonna waste my time. You know, if I'm pretty chill too. I don't care. Like if I'm right and you're not.
It's not gonna. You're not gonna fight.
I really don't care now. Yeah. But anyways, I know a lot of people. Yeah, their ego is just their worst enemy, man. They won't listen to people. Yeah. They're like, it's either their way or it's not.
Like you can listen to people, or even still being humble. Just know that like you cannot. If you're humble and you don't listen to anyone, just be humble enough to learn through the experience. You know what I mean? Even if you don't want to listen, because sometimes listening to people can be a little sketchy. Yeah. You can get pretty clouded in your mind listening to multiple people. Hey man, what should I do? I think you should do this. Well, I think you should do this. Or you should do that. You're like, oh, fuck. But if you're still humble to know that you gotta learn, you can still say, all right, I'm gonna throw all three of those out, and I'm gonna figure it out myself. Yeah. At least giving your mind to say, okay, like I'm gonna learn it. Like is gonna take you further than someone that's like, no, I'm the fucking best, and I'll always be the best just because I'm the fucking best, and I don't need to learn anything. You know what I mean? So. So can we talk about Cocky Rocky?
Cocky Rocky.
Pogo's
we were talking earlier, man. I just related being humble. Yeah. And like, I was riding this weekend at the track, and this kid just like, I was my first like quarter of a lap, sight lap, checking out the track, getting on, riding the fucking bike.
17-year-old bike.
I'm a 17-year-old CR, running it. But just first fucking half a lap, and I'm coming through this corner and like get a little squirrely, but I'm clearly putting around, like looking at the track. And this kid comes around the outside of me and fucking like says something, like just I don't know. I picture if I were to do that, that's being a dick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, but whatever. And I was watching him, and the kid went good. He went all right, and I was just like, dude, really? But like, I don't know. I feel like the way he held himself. Yeah. To do that, not saying like it fucking hurt my feelings or whatever. Like I could give a fuck less what the kid said, but it's just I don't know. I feel like a lot of people get caught up in themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's big in the motocross.
Like dude, like when I'm out, I'm like, believe me, I could be a fucking dick if I want to be a dick. But like anybody can be. But like if I'm out on the track and some dude's like flopping around in front of me, I won't fucking say something to him. You know, if he falls or whatever, dude, I've stopped multiple times. I'm like, dude, you alright? You good? Like, you need help? You alright? But like, I don't know, courtesy, I guess. You know?
Yeah, let him do his thing.
But yeah, he was definitely.
You see that a lot. And I guess like what it is like, if you're not on the gate of every AMA professional supercross and motocross race, like, or a good chunk of them in the year. Like, you literally need to shut the fuck up. Like, seriously. You need to shut the fuck up.
Because that's the goal, you know?
The way I look at things, dude, if I'm at a track, if you're faster than me, just pass me. Yeah. Like, seriously, you don't have to say anything, just pass me. Yeah. You know, if you're that fast. Yeah. Like, do you think if I go to the track with Ryan Dungey, he's gonna be like stuck behind me. No, he's just gonna
go around,
fly.
you know?
Yeah, exactly. So
That's
just
it.
pass me, dude.
Yeah, and even I'll get caught up. When I was younger, I got caught up in the C-class fucking novice fucking dude, just, bullshit. And
Yeah.
my dad pulled me aside. Like, dude, shut the fuck up, Bruce. You're fucking, dude, you're a C-class rider. Get your fucking head out of your ass. You know what I mean?
Dude,
So,
people get caught up in it.
Dude, they do like, oh, I'm the fucking best C-class rider. Dude, who gives a fucking shit?
At the end of the day,
You're not fucking shit, dude. You know what I
You just
mean?
gotta grind, man, and keep to yourself.
And then you see
be
dudes
humble about it.
Yeah, like we were just saying, like dudes like fucking Dempsey rips fucking ass, and he's
a freak, man.
He's
out
a
of his
freak,
mind.
but dude, you never heard him like bragging and shit, you know. Even when he was younger, dude, he was always just super calm, cool.
That's what I was thinking about that today. Like I was zoning out, spreading material today, and just thinking I didn't have headphones or nothing, and like back in the day, watching him ride, dude. Like when I was younger at Lamprins, and like just sending it, fucking on the gas like a sicko, and. Like I told you, we rode a handful of times last summer in the sand pit, and still, like, he was like, oh, I haven't been riding all that much, yada. But, like, he gets on the bike, dude, and it's just natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He rips.
Yeah, but just like Doug.
And he's low key,
Doug Henry, too, was never a super cocky dude.
Yeah.
I mean, just real calm.
Real cool, dude. Personable.
Yeah,
you know?
ready to learn.
Oh, yeah.
Teach me everything. We're not really talking basketball here, but Michael Jordan, like, if you read up a little bit about him, he was a fucking horrible basketball player through college and shit. He got cut from a lot of his teams. Yeah. And his coach, whatever his coach was on the Bulls, the only reason Michael's good is because he was so humble enough to take everything I said and learn. Yeah. That's it. He was sucked. He got cut from teams left and right. To get cut and then just to listen and put the work in
and be the greatest.
He fucking was the greatest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it goes a long way. So.
Exactly. So if you're Rocky Hill being a dick, stop. Cut it out.
Cocky
Rocky. Cut it out.
Whatever. Cocky. That's cocky Rocky in a nutshell.
Fuck him. So.
Run it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what was on our mind this week for Mind Fuel number 13, 14. I'm not really sure. If you guys think of the same thing, check it out. Probably be, if you're watching live, thank you for tuning in. If not, we'll catch it again. We'll be throwing this up probably Wednesday or Thursday. And any suggestions, let myself,
any guests,
Jake, Matt, go. Yeah, let's be honest here. All three of us has been slacking on getting
We had that.
We
slack.
texted him the day of. The day
Even, like half hour before we come.
I'll give Rick a break. Like, you got to give me a heads up.
Yeah.
Which is understandable.
Yeah, the day of. So we'll get on there. We'd like to have some guests on here coming up pretty soon too. We'd like to have actually Doug Henry is doing
Legends race.
The legend, yeah,
which is sick.
The bicycle race, like
that's
Doug wants
badass.
to come on and kind of talk to people about it. We can kind of put this out a little bit too. We'd love to have him on here if anyone knows,
what's
going on with him or whatnot. Let him know.
But
signing off for My Fuel 13, 14, 15. We're not sure. BHAC 711.
Pogo J54.
At M71 Clothing and M71Store.com.
Check it.
On the personal account. Get that personal brand, Matt.
Matt Bazooka.
Matt Bazooka. 1T. MATCABIZUCA.
Get at it, ladies.
So.
All right. See you guys.